Ever wondered how secure your mobile device truly is? This is a question that has become increasingly relevant in our digital age, as we rely more and more on our mobile devices for everything from banking and shopping to work and social interactions. It's no surprise that these devices have become a prime target for cybercriminals. Mobile attacks are on the rise, and they pose a real and growing threat. Gone are the days when cybercriminals primarily targeted desktop computers. Today, the data on your mobile device is just as, if not more, attractive to these digital thieves. Our smartphones and tablets hold a wealth of information: personal photos, emails, contacts, and even financial details. This treasure trove of data is ripe for the picking for those with ill intent. The reasons behind this shift are not hard to understand. As technology has evolved, so too have our habits. We live in a world where our mobile devices are never more than an arm's length away. We use them to connect with loved ones, to work remotely, to manage our finances, and so much more. This constant use has led to an exponential increase in the amount of personal and professional data stored on these devices. But it's not just the volume of data that makes mobile devices attractive to cybercriminals, it's also the nature of the data. Think about it. Your mobile device likely knows more about you than your closest friends. It knows where you live, where you work, who you talk to, what you buy, and even what you search for online. In the wrong hands, this information can be used to commit fraud, identity theft, and other cybercrimes. So what can we do about this hidden threat? Awareness is the first step. Understanding that mobile attacks are a real and growing problem is essential, but awareness alone isn't enough. We also need to take action to protect ourselves and our data. Given the increasing threat, it's essential to understand how to identify and prevent these attacks. In the following segments, we will delve into the details of different types of mobile attacks, how to recognize them, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from becoming a victim. So how can you tell if your mobile device is under attack? The first step in identifying mobile attacks is noticing the unusual. This could be anything out of the ordinary that your device starts doing. For example, unexpected battery drain can be a telltale sign. You might find your phone's battery life decreasing at an abnormal rate, even when you're not using it heavily. This could be because your device is working overtime to support the malicious activities going on in the background. Another common sign is unusual data usage. If you notice that your data is being used up faster than usual, this might not be due to your binge-watching habits. It could be a sign that an attacker is exploiting your device, using your data to communicate with their servers or to upload stolen information. The presence of unknown apps is another red flag. If you find apps on your device that you don't remember downloading, it might not be a case of forgetfulness. These could be malicious apps running stealthily, carrying out activities without your knowledge. You might also experience performance issues. If your device becomes slow, crashes frequently, or restarts on its own, it could be under attack. Malware can consume a lot of resources, causing your device to behave erratically. You might notice changes in the settings of your device too. If your settings have been modified without your knowledge, it's possible that an attacker has gained access to your device. You may also receive strange messages or calls. These could be phishing attempts aimed at tricking you into revealing sensitive information. On top of these, if you find unfamiliar charges on your bill, it could be a sign that a malicious app is making premium rate calls or sending premium text messages from your device. Identifying mobile attacks can be a bit like playing detective. You need to be vigilant and observant, keeping an eye out for anything that seems out of place. The key is to not dismiss these signs as mere glitches or coincidences. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards protecting your mobile device. But what can you do to prevent these attacks? Preventing mobile attacks starts with you. Yes, indeed, the first line of defense against any cyber threat is a vigilant user. Now you might wonder, how can I be this vigilant user? Let's dive right in. One of the simplest yet most effective steps you can take is to keep your software updated. Software developers routinely patch vulnerabilities and enhance security features in their new updates. By not updating, you're essentially leaving the door wide open for any wandering cybercriminal to waltz right in. So make it a habit to promptly update your operating systems and apps. Next up, we have the world of apps. It's like a digital candy store out there with an app for almost anything you can think of. But remember, not all that glitters is gold. Avoid downloading apps from unknown sources or those without many reviews. These could be Trojan horses that might compromise your device's security. Always stick to trusted platforms, and don't forget to check the permissions that an app is asking for. If a flashlight app is asking for access to your contacts, that's a big red flag. Then we have the matter of networks. It's tempting to connect to that free public Wi-Fi, isn't it? But be careful. These networks are often not secure and can be hotspots for cybercriminals looking to steal your data. Always try to use a secure network or consider using a virtual private network or VPN for an added layer of protection. Last but not least, enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. This adds an extra step to the login process, making it harder for cybercriminals to gain access to your accounts. Think of it as a second lock on your digital front door. These steps may seem simple, but they can be incredibly effective when it comes to preventing mobile attacks. Remember, in the digital world, you're not just protecting your device, but also your identity and personal information. By taking these steps, you can significantly reduce the risk of falling victim to a mobile attack. So, let's be smart and stay vigilant. After all, prevention is better than cure, especially in the realm of cybersecurity. In this digital age, mobile security is not something to take lightly. We've unraveled the hidden threats of mobile attacks, casting light on this growing peril. We've seen how these attacks have become increasingly sophisticated, with cybercriminals finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities in our everyday devices. We've delved into the identification of mobile attacks, highlighting the importance of recognizing unusual behavior, suspicious downloads, and unexpected battery drains. It's crucial to stay vigilant, keeping an eye out for these signs that something might be amiss. And most importantly, we've explored the preventative measures that can be taken to secure our devices. Regular updates, strong and unique passwords, and reliable security apps are the first line of defense against these cyber threats. Remember, the safety of your mobile device is in your hands. Stay vigilant, stay updated, and keep your data secure.